Welcome back. Today, we're dissecting a company that most people have never heard of. Yet it's likely touched everything you ate or used today. Mettler-Toledo. In a year where global markets felt like a roller coaster with no seatbelts, MTD didn't just survive, it stayed remarkably elegant. Let's look at the FY2025 audit through the HDIN lens. Here is the hook. Most companies look at a $50 million unexpected tax bill and panic. MTD looked at it and said, "Hold my balance." Despite a massive slowdown in China, they're still printing money. How? Let's dive in. Think of MTD as a toll bridge. If you want to develop a new drug or manufacture high-end chemicals, you have to pay the toll. With 9,300 service experts globally, they aren't just selling scales, they're selling the peace of mind that your data won't get you sued by the FDA. But even a toll bridge can get hit by a storm. FY2025 brought the triple threat, geopolitical tariffs that cost them $50 million, a China market that's gone from a sprint to a crawl, and debt that's getting more expensive. It's a hole in their pocket the size of a crater. Look at these bars. While Asia only grew 2%, the Americas and Europe picked up the slack, pushing total sales to $4.03 billion. That's enough to buy every person in New York a Tesla and still have change for lunch. Diversification is their life jacket. How do you stay profitable when costs go up? Simple. You raise prices and your customers pay them because they have no choice. That's pricing power. Their profit margin stayed at nearly 60%. In plain English, for every $100 they sell, they keep $60 after making the product. That's not a business, that's a gold mine. Their lab segment is the anchor. It's not just about the hardware, it's the LabX software. Once a lab integrates their data into MTD's ecosystem, switching to a competitor is as painful as a root canal without anesthesia. That's a sticky business. Beyond the lab, they're the cops of the factory floor. Their X-ray systems catch tiny metal shards in your cereal before it reaches your bowl. With the world moving toward automation, MTD is essentially the eyes and ears of the modern assembly line. Here is the wow moment. China only buys 16% of their stuff, but it generates nearly 30% of their global profit. It's their most efficient, quote, money printer. Even if the Chinese market is slow, MTD's factories there are the secret sauce to their global margins. So what's the fix? It's called Blue Ocean. No, it's not a vacation spot. It's a massive digital overhaul that gives them real-time visibility into every penny spent and every cent earned across the globe. Through SternDrive, they're constantly trimming the fat from their supply chain. Imagine a professional athlete who measures their body fat every hour. That's MTD. They are obsessed with being lean, which is why their margins stay so high while others sink. If you're a shareholder, this is the love letter. MTD spent $800 million this year just buying back their own shares. Over 20 years, they've spent $10.6 billion on buybacks. They are essentially, quote, manufacturing earnings growth by making each remaining share more valuable. People worry about debt, but MTD was smart. They locked in 71% of their debt at fixed, low rates before the world went crazy. Their house is mortgaged at a rate that would make you jealous, leaving them with plenty of walking around money. CEO Patrick Kaltenbach sums it up. It's about agility. They didn't just sit and complain about the $50 million tariff hit. They moved, they priced, and they optimized. That's the difference between a legacy company and a compounding machine. Looking ahead to 2026, the plan is simple. Finish neutralizing the tariffs, invest $130 million in bringing manufacturing closer to home, and launch AI-driven tools. They aren't waiting for the market to get better, they're making it better. So is the MTD algorithm still working? We think so. Their pricing power is a fortress. If you want the full 100-page data pack behind this summary, reach out to us at HDIN Research. Thanks for watching.